Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
మా కార్యక్రమాలు అందజేస్తున్నాయి అనేక భాషలలో. దయచేసి చూడండి suprememastertv.com/schedule.
You can call it what you want. Let's be clear. Nobody is safe.
We're in a battle for civilization.
The Constitution, it's what makes us Americans. Shouldn't we show our enemies who we are?
Bridge of Spies, finding courage to do what's right. Continue watching to find out more.
Please save the endangered human. Go vegan.
Kung Kamane, that's how the Xfen people of Norway say, "How are you?" in the Xfen language. Lovely viewers, I am Agnes. The affectionate Xfen people thank you for your eco-conscious endeavors. Welcome to our program, Bridge of Spies, finding courage to do what's right. Among the many bridges built on the Havel River in Germany, one of them is near the beautiful Glienicke Palace. Glienicke Bridge connects the Wannsee district of Berlin with the Brandenburg capital Potsdam. During the Cold War period, that portion of the Havel River formed the border between West Berlin and East Germany, and Glienicke Bridge was a checkpoint under the control of the Soviet Union. The bridge was used several times in the exchange of captured spies and came to be known as the Bridge of Spies. Today we introduce the Oscar-winning film Bridge of Spies, inspired by a true historical event, the first prisoner exchange on Glienicke Bridge in February 1962. Insurance lawyer James Donovan is played by the famous American actor Tom Hanks. Donovan is skilled at his job and has a happy family life. But things change when in 1957, Donovan is asked by the American Bar Association to defend the Russian spy Rudolf Abel. They want to show that even a spy gets a capable advocate.
You've been selected for a mission which you are not to discuss with anyone outside of this room. We are engaged in a war with the Soviet Union. This war does not for the moment involve men at arms. It involves information.
Something important has come up.
We've got a Soviet spy.
But there's a wrinkle.
They got our spy pilot with a head full of classified information. The Russians want their man back before he cracks. We want you to negotiate the swap.
I'm an insurance lawyer. I'm not sure I want to pick that up.
Donovan tries to decline at first, but eventually is persuaded to take the case as a patriotic duty. There is no question that Rudolf Abel is guilty. Donovan's wife is very concerned, and his own children can't understand why their father wants to defend an adversary. Even the judge refuses his request to postpone the trial so that he and his associate can have more time to go through the massive amount of evidence. Donovan believes in the American Constitution. He takes it seriously and refuses to violate the confidentiality of his communications with Rudolf Abel when pressured by a CIA agent to cooperate for the security of the country. Although his client is convicted of all the charges, Donovan does successfully convince the judge to spare Abel from the death penalty, advocating that it is in the best interest of the US if he remains alive in accordance with the humanitarian standards.
Are you good at what you do?
This will be a first for the both of us.
You should be careful.
I'm talking to you about the security of your country.
Why aren't we hanging him? He's a spy!
You're asking me to violate the Constitution.
Do you know how people will look at us? The family of a man trying to free a traitor?
Everyone deserves a defense. Every person matters. Where do they want this negotiation?
East Berlin.
Just tell me that you're not going to be in any danger. I don't even care if it's the truth. Give me something to hold on to.
Eventually, Abel is sentenced to 30 years in prison, which is much better than he had expected. However, this victory in court doesn't bring Donovan any credit nor appreciation, only the cold shoulder from his legal colleagues. As his photo appears in the newspaper, he is reviled by fellow subway riders, and later his house is attacked. Holding firmly to his American values and principles, Donovan is not stopped by the harassment and courageously appeals the case to the Supreme Court. Again, he argues that Abel is just doing his job faithfully. Although Donovan does lose the case with a vote of 5-4 and becomes even more unpopular, he puts up an impressive defense.
Vegan side effect, a wonderful feeling of self-esteem.
Loving viewers, let's take a few moments to pray for world vegan world peace. We'll be right back here on Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Bridge of Spies, finding courage to do what's right. English actor, playwright, and theater director Sir Mark Rylance gave an award-winning performance in the role of Rudolf Abel in this thriller. Without much talking and maintaining an innocent front, Abel is an experienced spy. Just like Donovan, he is particularly good at his job. In his first meeting with Donovan, Abel is clear that he has no intention of cooperating with the US government, even though he knows very well that he may face a trial. He tells Donovan that he is not afraid to lose his life, though this is not his first choice. His equanimity and unique sense of humor impresses Donovan, who can't help wondering why his client does not seem to worry at all. When asked, Abel always gives the same answer: would it help? Then, an American pilot, Gary Powers, who works for the CIA, is detained in Soviet Union territory. Donovan is chosen to negotiate as a private citizen the exchange of Abel and Powers in East Berlin. The situation in Germany is quite complex at the time, with the Berlin Wall being built by the German Democratic Republic, East Germany. To make things even more complicated, an innocent American graduate student named Frederick Pryor is arrested in East Berlin right before Donovan's arrival. The Soviet Union officer intends to swap Powers for Abel, yet East Germany wants Abel for Pryor. With the CIA only supporting the exchange for Powers, how can Donovan save both American citizens? He must negotiate alone in an unfriendly environment where he knows no one.
We need to have the conversation our governments can't.
People in my country consider this an act of war.
You can call it what you want. Let's be clear, nobody is safe.
We're in a battle for civilization.
The Constitution, it's what makes us Americans. Shouldn't we show our enemy who we are?
Things have started to fall apart.
Is this your position or your government's?
Is there any outcome here where I'm not either detained or shot?
Do we need to worry about you?
No! What's the move when you don't know what the game is?
The next mistake our countries make could be the last one.
Bridge of Spies was directed by acclaimed filmmaker Steven Spielberg, and the screenplay was written by Matt Charman, together with brothers Ethan and Joel Coen. The film highlights the need to value human rights and ethical behavior at all times. As Donovan endeavors to save Abel's life, the two develop a mutual respect for each other, and we witness brotherhood that defies conflict and borders. Amidst the turmoil and uncertainty, we have a beautiful story of friendship. The riveting movie garnered numerous awards and nominations and was included in the top 10 films of 2015 by both the American Film Institute and the National Board of Review. Sir Mark Rylance received universal acclaim for his role as Rudolph Abel and won multiple awards for Best Supporting Actor, including an Oscar and BAFTA award. In real life, Abel, whose real name is William August Fisher, reunited with his wife and daughter after his release. A few months later, James Donovan traveled to Cuba to negotiate the release of 1,113 people held after the Bay of Pigs invasion. He eventually secured the release of 9,703 men, women, and children. He received the Distinguished Intelligence Medal for his outstanding contribution. While depicting the constant fear, worry, and suspicion aroused during times of conflict, Bridge of Spies also imparts the importance of fair and humane treatment for all individuals. The film is both exciting and intricate, a riveting historical drama that reminds viewers of the preciousness of peace and understanding.
It's allowed me to become healthier. It's allowed me to save a lot of animals and do my part in lowering my carbon footprint. Megan Duhamel on her vegan diet.
Luminescent viewers, thank you for your devoted company today. Coming up next is Gardening. Add vibrance to your health right after noteworthy news here on Supreme Master Television. May your hearts flourish with compassion and faith evermore.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/CS.